he actually did that in the 3-point contest, and I have no recollection. What's going on, everyone? It's Rosso Michael Bezo, the After Hour Express, the Bandit himself. NBA Bubble Day 3, hashtag the bubble. I'm not coming with it. I'm not coming up with that phrase. I'll definitely take credit for it. Dynamic grasshopper out here being selfish, man. Mother Nature, terrible. Anyways, so let's get straight to it, man. Let's go in order with the games, man. Brooklyn, Toronto, Fred VanVleet. What more can you say, man? This guy he's their go-to guy right now. He's averaging 27 and 10. I don't really know how much more you can say than that. Pascal, I'm not saying he's not ready for it this moment to be the guy, but he doesn't necessarily have to be. But his improvement would suggest that would be the case. But hey, they're 2-0. They'll take it however they can. This Nets team is scrappy, and like I said in my previous videos, hopefully you guys have. No one has subscribed because I would have saw it, but hopefully you guys have paid attention to that last video. Gotta glance over sometimes with the kids, man. I love the kids, but yikes. So Brooklyn's going to the finals next year, wherever that's going to be located at. But this team's scrappy, man. They're missing 4 of their main guys. I mean, can't really complain much about that, man. So this is a grind win from Toronto. They could have easily lost this game, but that championship resiliency definitely showcased itself today. Moving on to the second game of the day, Utah-Denver. This was a game I was very interested to see. I didn't know how Denver was going to respond, seeing how they won an OT. Donovan Mitchell dropped 57, third highest scoring game in the playoffs in NBA history, as long as they've been dribbling the basketball. In the NBA, at least, not in the ABA, whatever. So yeah, you get the point. And his playmaking was definitely on display, as you can currently see right now on the side of me. You know, he was doing his thing. But I got to give my hats off to him. He had 30. His playmaking a little much better. The last game was looking a little bit sloppy. So there was also that, man. And Gobert locked down on Jokic. I'm over here messing up my stuff, man. Everything I do here is one takes, man. I don't have time to be going back and forth and editing this and that, but he did his thing. And if we'll call this the Mikey Bezo theory, if your second best player can play as good or almost even close to as another team's first best player, especially in a playoff format, you can't help but think, hey, Utah has a fighting chance, man. Jordan Clarkson dropped 26 off the bench, and they still haven't gotten Mike Conley back from giving birth to his child. I'm not seeing the picture. Someone said it looked like Mike Conley gave birth, but really, congrats to the Conley family on that new beautiful addition. As a blessing for sure. So game 3 is gonna be interesting, man. Michael Porter Jr. had 28. Denver is in a prime situation, man. They are in a prime situation. So even if they get bounced in this first round, they're gonna be around for a minute. All those guys are pretty young, man, so watch out for Denver. Moving on to the matchup that I was hoping that would have went one way, but it didn't. Philadelphia lost to Boston 101-128. Yowzers. So when you get blown like this in a neutral site, it's never good. And B, they need more from him. He's looking devastated, man. Please free my guy, man. I'm rewatching it right now as I'm recording. It's just tough. Like, for him, in order to be, for them to really beat Boston even once without a Gordon Hayward, he's going to have to go for like a 40-50 ball. He has the talent to do it, but that's what it's going to come down to. So we'll see what happens with that. Tobias Harris, come on, bro. This picture you took before you got a fresh cut when you guys got in the bubble. But you playing like you look like this still. Sorry. That's the truth, man. Al Horford, they're not getting much from either one of them. What are they guys come by for? I know they both scored less than 20. 17 points between the two of them. 289 million reasons, and you're not getting paid up that up front. It's just to put things into context. You got one max player, and you got one guy. Should have brought back Jimmy Butler, but we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that, Philly fans. I know you already feel that pain. But this is just atrocious. This was a game you guys should have gotten. I mean, like I said, Gordon Hayward's out. Basically, if you can just hope you lock down one of those young guns on the Celtics, you might be able to pull away with this. And they played decent in the first half. They looked like they were down by about 8. They look like they're going to pull away, but they don't even seem like they want to be there. I know Ben Simmons is gone. The team dynamic isn't that great. Brett Brown, I think he's gone after this year. And I would be utterly shocked if Philly came to next season with this same exact roster, minus the guys that are due for the contract expiration. But one would have to think they're going to have to trade either Embiid or Embiid, and I would like to think Embiid's going to be the one that gets dealt. The talent for him to be the best center is there, but it's just the franchise is going in the wrong direction. It was trust the process, and now I'm done. Moving on to the nightcap primetime game, the Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks, and I wasn't surprised about this one. Dallas, listen, man, I'm gonna say this right here on Wax. Top 5 players, in my opinion: LeBron, Kawhi, Kevin Durant. It's hard for me to really say AD, but talent-wise, he is. He has more talent, I feel, than Giannis does. But I said LeBron, KD, Kawhi. I'd have to put Steph in there off respect, and I guess Harden, and then Giannis will probably be 6, and AD will be around 7. But the point is, listen, man, Paul George is top 15, top 20 player, right? The man had more field goal attempts than points. I'm not lying. More attempts than points. A few of those, he should have really shot about. He really should have shot 7 for 17 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3. That'd be about 50. That's great. Shooting 50 from 3 is great, but Dallas said, "Hold my beer." Luka really didn't play much of the fourth. I thought I thought, man, I keep saying his name's Jim Carrey. It's terrible. The head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, who resembles Jim Carrey, Rick Carlisle. Whew, man, crazy how things work. Yeah, but Rick Carlisle, he subbed him in. Clippers made a run, they got close to 10, but this game wasn't it, man. Kawhi, you see him looking frustrated, man. And the top things, more so than anything, I go on Twitter, I'm doing my little daily round. I see Pandemic P, and I'm like, 2020 can't get worse than it already has gotten. And I think to myself, in the way it says, it's trending with this words associated. I'm like, oh, let me click on it. And then someone said Pandemic P is now Playoff P. Oh my gosh. Or vice versa. Playoff P, Pandemic P is Paul George, man. Man. And then even top it, even with this one, so my daughter sleep. I couldn't even go too loud with this one. Someone tweeted in the Pandemic P thing. Someone had said this one was golden. Palmdale Petrus up to his usual tricks. And I told the dude, I said, you might have to copyright this one. This is golden, man. This is what happens when you don't want to join the Lakers. This is what happens initially. It's he say, she say. It's going to continue to be that once you write a book and you put it on wax, man. Just saying. But if you would have came to the Lakers, we would have treated you like you was from Compton. Maybe even Inglewood, but you Palmdale. You Palmdale P. That's it, man. So we'll see what happens going forward. I mean, hopefully people realize, like I said, the point I was trying to get to. Woo, let's bring that back in. Luka Doncic. I wouldn't quite say he's top 5, because that's disrespect to Steph, Harden, KD and Kawhi. But right now, he's looking like the best player in this series, hands down. He's looking like the best player right now. He's controlling the pace. It's like if Paul Pierce, if you fuse Paul Pierce's pace, PPPP. If you fuse Paul Pierce's pace with James Harden's style of play, you get Luka Doncic. Literally, like, that is what I think of when I look at him. Paul Pierce was never known for being the fastest guy. The body comps are similar too. Like, Harden's a little more solid than Luka for sure. Luka's only like 2021, so he has time, but the body comps looks a little similar. I mean, they're both around 6'7", 6'8", and then you factor in they don't play super fast, but all three of them can shoot. And then Lucas has a little more deeper range than Paul. The step back, all three of them possess that in their game. You can't help but think, but I'm just dropping knowledge to you guys, dropping a little game here and there. Overall, I hope Embiid can get out of Philly. These are my wrap up my thoughts. Someone was saying that one of LeBron's guys was saying Joel Embiid is no more than a Canal Street Olajuwon. They putting a lot. Twitter is not for the faint-hearted, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of fighting words going on, man. But Philly might end up getting swept if they don't get it together. This Dallas Clippers series is going to go on much longer than I initially anticipated. I lied. I said 6 games. Utah, Denver, that's going to go back and forth. That's going to be a good matchup. And then Toronto, I still think they're going to sweep Brooklyn. I just don't know if Brooklyn's going to have that consistency scoring-wise. It's not that they won't. They have that dog, but I don't know, man. So hopefully you guys like this video. Please subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think is going to happen with the series. Seriously. Let me know what's going to happen between all these playoff matchups going forward. I got more content coming. I'm going to try to do this every single day. So like I said, day 3 in the books. Day 4 coming tomorrow. Lakers. Vogel. You better get together, buddy, because listen, if you don't, you're essentially handing that job to Jay Kidd. Who wouldn't want to coach the Lakers with LeBron? If LeBron's going down, I'm going down. So hey, but this is the NBA, the greatest sport in the world, so greatest league also. No offense to soccer fans or NFL, but it's never ending, man. So like I said, Mikey B's, I'm out of here. Everyone take care of yourself. Wash your behind, wash your hands, wash your mouth, of course. Got more content coming.